In this tutorial, we'll be covering the principles of chatbot design. Now, while there are plenty of principles to designing a chatbot, we'll be focusing on three critical ones. Those are the importance of a strong and descriptive intro message, using the rich media that's available to you, and finally, taking advantage of creating your own error message. So to get started, let's select My Bots from the left-hand menu, and then select the chatbot. In this case, we're going to use the principles of bot design chatbot. So, what makes a good intro? First of all, the intro is important because it really sets the tone. It's the very first thing that virtually all users of your chatbot will see. And starting it off correctly is critical to ensuring that your users continue throughout the chatbot. And with your intro, the more that you can do to steer them in the right direction, the better. So, here's an example of a good intro. I'll show you it in a test. So, in this case, we're saying, "Hi, what can I help you with today?" I've taken advantage of the quick replies option to add three specific things. Why? Well, because that immediately lets the user know what this chatbot is capable of. That way, they're not typing in things and getting sent down the wrong path or not finding answers. It's a great way to move them along the specific rails that you want and not have them get lost. On the other hand, if we were to go over to the bad intro and test it, all you get is, "How can I help you?" Well, there could be all sorts of things, and odds are the user's either going to ask for something that isn't available or not ask properly for something that is available. And you've spent time building it, but they're not going to be able to find it. So it's important with your intro that you cover off the things that they can do and set them on the right path. Now, second thing we're going to talk about is using the rich media that's available to you and the various portions of the user interface. Now, SnatchBot can do so much. There are all sorts of cards like text, image, gallery, RSS. Most forms of media can be supported here. So in this example, if I did have some sort of technology support company, here's an example of a good way of showing your services and taking advantage of the gallery. So when I test this, here's what you would see. Services are individually outlined in a way that's visually appealing. You see an image, you see IT consulting, more of a description, and a button where they can click and continue. Then you can toggle through, and it's a similar thing. People can easily see what they need and get that information in a way that's simple to understand. On the other hand, if you were to not take advantage of the rich media that is available and the full UI, you would do something like this. Our services are IT consulting, tech support, and computer sales. From a high level, it provides the same thing as a good services design. However, it doesn't provide as much detail. And essentially, what would your user promote from this? There's no way to get to those actual services. There's no greater description. You're leaving them here and saying, "Okay, so what?" So take advantage of the various forms of rich media and the UI that are available to you. Check out a few other tutorials and also open SnatchBot and play around with it a bit and discover all the incredible things that you can do when designing your chatbot. Finally, let's talk about the error message. Now, you can go over to Configure to find this and select Bot Settings. Now, the custom error message is what's going to pop up, or the error message is what's going to pop up anytime a command is entered that your chatbot does not have a response set for it. And it's highly recommended that you customize it, or at least set and use the defaults. So by selecting it, you can see two examples. "Sorry, I'm still not getting that. Please type or say restart to start over." Or "I didn't get that." As you can see here, there are a few different ways that you can take that. If you don't select this, then people entering something that isn't picked up by your chatbot will not receive a strong response. They'll easily get lost, and that means they're probably going to exit your chatbot and not come back. So it's very easy to take advantage of this feature, and you may as well do it. And finally, you can select the numbers of errors that they have to answer to actually trigger this message. So, as you can see, these factors of design are absolutely critical. If I were to build a chatbot and say, what are the three main things that you need to cover? These are really them. They're the bare bones that all chatbots should have. So, with that, we end our tutorial on the principles of bot design, and I hope this was informative and gets you on your way.